Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I am waiting for my chat to come up, as always. So, in the meantime, let me remind you that my name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Does that sound good to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and let's get rolling. Just making sure my mute button isn't turned on. All right. So I'm about to see my chat. It's just trying to pop up. Apparently, it likes to go really slow when we get started. Y'all know. So here we go. Oh, let me mute myself so I don't hear myself talking. So I hope everybody's doing well today. Do you have your coffee? Look at this cup I have. It says rum chata on it. Good morning, Nadia. How you doing, honey? Happy almost Friday. Yes, indeed, ma'am. Anyway, this cup, it says rum chata. My husband got a rum chata gift set for his birthday last weekend, and I got a new coffee cup. How about that? Good morning, John Jay. Good morning, Sue. Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you so much. You guys know Sue is one of our amazing admins in SPAN. Rusty, good morning. Let me scroll back up. Y'all are typing so fast, I'm missing stuff. Hold on. I'm just going to pop the chat out so I can see what's up. Here we go. Okay. So eventually we will get to see the chat again. Anyway, you guys remember Sue is one of our admins, and Rusty says stopping by to say hi, team. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Rusty. And Dolores in the house. Beautiful day. Good morning. Yes, it is a beautiful day. My children are at swim practice right now. Everything is cool. Emily Driftwood says, hey, girls, hey, and guys, hey. Hey, girl, hey, how you doing? Let's see who else we have here. Oh, we have Liz. Good morning, Liz. How are you, honey? Welcome back. And Malta, my friend, good morning. You're such a sweet person. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate you, Malta. Jillian in the house. Everybody say hello to my Jillian. Hello, Jillian. Jamie B, how you doing, honey? Morning, beautiful friend, she says. Love all your cute sunny emojis. Those are adorable. Bama in the house. Morning, Bam. Okay. Timothy. Hey, Timothy. Welcome back. Randy. Good morning, Randy. I'm going to try to say it. Grafuli. Is that right? Probably not, but I'll try it, Randy. All right. Caroline Lynch, good morning, and welcome. July 8219 is back. Good morning, July. How are you? Renee, hey, Renee, welcome back, my friendly chat admin moderator person. Welcome back, Renee. Thanks for being here. Malta says to Bama, hugs, glad to see you back in the house. Me too, girl. And Renee, Malta says hi to Renee. Emily says, Angie, can you please tell us when you have your lives, which days and what time? Yes, Emily, I go live Monday through Friday, anywhere between 9 and 9:15 a.m. And I'm usually live for 30 to 45 minutes or an hour sometimes, or a little better. And I go live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Now, Emily, I don't know if you know about, are you in the United States? I don't know if you know this, but I have a new text service available. So if you text AngieLive, all one word, AngieLive, to 33222, the number is 33222, then I will text you 5 minutes before I go live each time. Yes, ma'am. David, good morning, David. Welcome back. Sue says, how did you do, okay, wait a minute. Sue says, how did you parent different than your parent? Well, tell you what, girl, one of the things I did was I made sure, and I still make sure, that my kids know they have valid thoughts and feelings. I don't hit them, and I try to respect them as much as I can. So I treat them like people, and that's something that I wasn't given. So there's those things. I try to, one of the things I also am really careful about is trying to make sure that I appreciate and respect their individual identities, which is something that, again, I was always not good enough because I wasn't a mini anybody. And I don't expect, even though I love the fact that my middle son looks like me a little bit, and that my daughter gets called mini me by people who don't know her dad because she really looks more like him. I love that, but I certainly don't expect them to be mini me's. I'm totally fine with them being who they are. I want them to be their unique individual selves. So I think that's something. Yeah, and Sue, I also had to learn to parent differently. And I think one of the the keystones is, if it was something that didn't work for me as a child, I don't do that. I try really hard to be very respectful. I mean, I still have to parent them. I can't always just be their friend. Like this morning, my son did not want to go to swim practice, but I made him because I know he really does want to go. He's just tired and he doesn't want to go because he stayed up too late. Well, he has to learn. So, for example, but at the same time, I'm pretty laid back with them about most things. Like I let him keep his hair a little longer than I would prefer because he likes it. So it's just about letting them be individuals and not hitting them mostly, and trying to respect them as individuals. Yeah. Jillian says, good video on white, Angie. Thank you so much, Jillian. I just saw your comment this morning. I haven't had a chance to respond to the rest of them yet, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was very anxious to do that video. I think you guys, some of you knew that. It was scary for me. So I appreciate the support on that. Thank you. And Renee says, hey, Malta. Susan, hey, good morning, Susan. She says, good morning, all. I had my coffee already. I didn't know there was a coconut creamer. Ooh, better than coconut milk. I don't like any sweet in my coffee. I do put coconut oil in my coffee sometimes, which is not sweet, but I'm weird about coffee. I'm very specific. I used to, when I was younger, I would use hazelnut creamer and stuff, but coconut creamer sounds kind of good. But I don't like the coconut milk. It's too sweet for me. Carlita, hey Carlita, you guys remember Carlita and Jillian are both my co-authors for my most recent book, and they are both awesome goddess people. Yes, indeed. John J says, strange feeling. I want to cancel hanging out with my narc this weekend. I know I should, but why do I feel like that I would be missing out if I do cancel? Well, John, it has a lot to do with that whole addiction factor. Remember this, the same part of our brains that is affected by if we are addicted to drugs or alcohol, cocaine, alcohol, things like that. It's the same part of our brain that is addicted to the narcissist, and for a similar reason, the highs and the lows that come with it. And I've done videos on the science of that, but I think you should cancel it unless you have no choice. I think you'll be happier if you do. Why you feel like you'd be missing out is because, it's like a drug. Even if we go no contact, sometimes we miss our narcissist and we feel like we need to know about what they're doing. And it's a process. So if you were addicted to a drug, what would you do? You would not do that drug this weekend if you were trying to recover from it, right? So don't do that drug this weekend, John Jay. Just a thought. Gladys in the house. Welcome, Gladys. You're new, aren't you? Hello. Welcome. Glad to see you here. She says, good morning. I'm new. Yep. Oh, yeah. There we go. I got a divorce from the narcissist 2 months now. Congratulations. How are you feeling, Gladys? Are you doing pretty well with all that? Nadia says to Susan, have you tried almond milk creamer? It's my favorite vanilla one. I think that would be healthier, wouldn't it, Nadia? Well, I don't know. I don't know about the coconut. I don't know anyway. Bama says hugs. Glad to be here. Bama, are you feeling better, honey? I hope you're feeling better. Did you go to the doctor? What's going on? Jillian says, good morning, Carlita. And Christine, hey Christine, welcome. She says, hey Angie, I'm wondering if a narcissist can excuse me, I'm having a little trouble reading today. I've only had one cup of coffee. Purposefully choose to talk to you rather than to give you a yes or no answer in order to confuse you. Well, certainly. Yeah, certainly. You mean, so you ask a yes or no question and they talk around the subject and never give you the answer? Yes. That's a little bit of gaslighting and a little bit of avoidance and projecting. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. That's a common tactic. Yeah. Rose says, good morning. Hey, Rose, welcome back. She says, good morning. Since coming to these chats and doing some grave rocking, life is a little less crazy. Thanks, Angie. Oh, that's wonderful, Rose. I'm so glad to hear it. It's definitely a helpful tactic, isn't it? It's probably saved my life a few times personally. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jamie Ritchie. Hey, girl. Hey, you guys know Jamie. She's my amazing assistant and Queen Being's kindness coordinator. We love her. And Miss Sue Bruce. Yep, Sue. Sue, how you doing, honey? Are you feeling good today? Did you get to see your kids this weekend or this week? Bama says, I bet you are a fabulous mama. Well, I try. I do the best I can. And it helps to have good support around. So Susan says, yes, indeed. I've tried the almond milk creamer and I do like the hazelnut as well as the French vanilla. I used to like those too. Something happened to me, as I got older, I stopped drinking the sweet. Well, I think it's because, you guys know I lost a bunch of weight before, and I think that might have been when I started, maybe even before that. I don't know. But I'm not a sweet drinker unless it has alcohol, then I'll drink it because I don't like anything that tastes like alcohol, But anyway, that's a rarity for me. Nadia says, my gray rocking seems to have been having an effect. He's been different. I think he senses something is different and something is up. Good for you. I hope it's different in a good way. Malta says, hey, Jamie. Hair changes color. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? She says, good morning, Angie. And Jamie says, hello to Malta. Jean Woodland. Hey, Jean. She says, good morning, all. I gray rocked my spouse this morning after he went into a narc rage about his eldest son, who is mirroring all the bad behavior his dad taught him. I didn't feed the negative emotion. Oh, Jean, I'm so proud of you. Did it feel good? Did you feel more empowered than you did usually in those situations? Let me know. Emily says, sadly, I'm not in the States. It's 5:22 p.m. for me right now. Thanks. Oh, okay. I've been to California, though. I miss it. I love California. I haven't been there in a while since last year, but it's a beautiful place, and I would totally live there if I could. um, she says, I want to go back. Oh, and I'm narc-free 3 months now. Yay. Good job, Emily. Proud of you. Good job. So it's 9 a.m. Central Time, anywhere between 9 and 9:15. Emily, if you hit the subscribe button and you hit the bell notification, it should notify you when I go live, if that's helpful. Timothy says 15 days now, no contact. She left a voicemail 2 days ago, struggled for a bit, but never listened. I just deleted it after a bit. Good for you. Wow, that's pretty impressive, Timothy. That's a big deal. I'm proud of you. That's like major drug resistance. Good job. Because they're the drugs sometimes. Hello, beautiful people. Wait a minute, I lost my place. La 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 la. Oh, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. How you doing, honey? She says, hi, beautiful people. Bama says, prayers, please. Doctor appointment at 11:30. Passing out in my yard scared the crap out of me. Narculus kill. I know, you're so right. And you've got all of our prayers and thoughts coming your way, girl. Everybody send some positive energy to Bama. Sue says, you did great, Angie. Well, thank you, Sue. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that. It was a tough video for me to do. Hair changes color says, oh my God, I just got the coconut creamer too. Well, the one made with almond milk. Oh, how fun. How neat. That's really cool. I think almond milk is healthier, right, than the regular creamers? Tell me, I can't remember. Malta says to Bama, glad to hear it. You're moving forward, and that is important. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Susan says, yeah, I found a narc support group near me I can go to, and it's only for people who are coming out of narc abuse, etc. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing news. Yes, very good. Rena Domingo says, good morning, Angie. Good morning, Rena. How you doing, honey? Freedom Lee says, good morning, Angie. Oh, hey, Freedom. How you doing? She says, listening to you for a while, getting ready for my daughter's graduation. Narc and his cult followers will be there. Send positive vibes, please. Yes. Everybody, positive vibes to freedom, strength, and positivity. You're only going there for your daughter. Don't worry about that narc. He's just don't even worry about it. Stay away. Just go there for your daughter, be there for your daughter, and nothing else. Yep. Carlita says, good morning, Jillian. I sent you a PM on Facebook. Sue says, I am... Oh, Sue, I love you. She says, I'm in a relationship with coffee. I might pop the question next year. Yes, I think I might pop the question right now. Coffee. Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. I love that, Sue. That's hilarious. You're so funny. Bama says, do they withdraw from us? Certainly they do sometimes, if they think that they're, that they're going to lose, or that we're not, it's kind of a mirroring thing, because obviously you've tried to withdraw from her in this case, Bama, and certainly they would withdraw. Yeah. And maybe since she found out that you're not going to do that session she wanted, then maybe that's part of it. I don't really know. I didn't talk to her. But she, as you know, she left those comments. But I went to you first for obvious reasons. Nadia said, Father's Day is Sunday and he is taking, oh crap, I forgot that. Thanks for reminding me, girl. Father's Day is Sunday and he's taking off for that day, even though he didn't find Mother's Day important enough to take off from work. He's planning a barbecue with friends. So sweet. Yeah. Common, Nadia. Maybe you should just be busy that day and not available for that barbecue. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm just playing. Do what you need to do, but just keep yourself strong. I know it's very common for them to ignore your day and make a big deal out of their day. I've seen a lot of that in my own life. Yes. Linda says, good morning, Angie and survivors. Much love. Much love, Linda. How you doing, honey? Welcome, welcome. Bama says, welcome, Gladys. Did I miss Gladys? Welcome, Gladys, if I missed you. Renee says, so glad you're here, Angie. I'm going through a rut and your kind, thoughtful way eases pain, panic, and anxiety that hits me the minute I wake up. I know many here suffer the same after any period of narcissistic abuse. Yeah, it's a process. But it's certainly, being calm is very important. And I know that it's hard when you're going through that. So I'm glad that I can be a part of that for you, Renee. Thank you. Bama says, doctor at 11:30, feeling better. Good. Good. A little better. Thanks for asking. Of course, I care. Jamie Ritchie says, word salad. Yes, indeed, word salad. Yes. Oh, yeah. She's talking about the person who said, does the narcissist talk to you instead of answering your yes or no question? Yeah, word salad. That's true. Look on my channel for that. Search word salad. You'll see it. Rena Domingo says, is it normal behavior for a narc to always remain calm even though they are supposed to act otherwise? Yes. Sometimes they will do that in order, and sometimes you're dealing with a psychopath or a sociopath in that case. But sometimes, in fact, what I have found is that narcissists will remain calm when they will be driving you crazy, and then at the moment at which you explode and you are just done, then suddenly they're acting calm. And I think part of that is that they've just dumped their emotional garbage on you. And I think the other part of it is that it's almost an attempt to make you look and feel crazy. It's gaslighting. Does that help? That's normal. Jessica says, I'm also in a relationship with coffee. Hell yeah. Coffee's good, you guys. Um, and it really helps me be smarter in the morning. I don't know. I have to drink some more. Hold on. Bama says to Renee, I wake up shaking and our community helps me so much. I'm so glad, Bama. That makes me so happy. It really does. Gladys says, I'm better, but the narc is still in the house. He's hoovering and making excuses, working on not answering him back. Good for you. He's still calling when he travels, and I guess I'm missing that part. Gladys, you don't have to answer the phone when he calls. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going to hoover you, and I know he's going to make excuses. And since you're in the house, just be polite, but don't give him the answers that he wants necessarily. I would not answer the phone if he's traveling and you guys are not really together. Just saying. Text him and be like, sorry, I'm busy, but did you need something important? I don't know. Terry, Miss Terry. Hey, Terry, welcome back, honey. She says, I'm having some severe issues in the past 2 weeks with both of my kids starting to have issues dealing with the narc dad. Can you provide some info on therapists who can help? I'm in Indianapolis. I can do some research for you. Terry, there's a video on my channel. Search the word therapist on my channel about how to make sure a therapist understands narcissistic abuse before you hire them. You can interview most therapists in advance, either by phone or sometimes just schedule one session with them in person. And there are also therapists online that you can use depending on what you need. I can give you some information on that. Just remind me, Terry, please. I think we just friended yesterday on Facebook, so message me on Facebook and I'll try to remember to check that and send you some information, okay? And we are also working on a resource list for queenbeing.com. So maybe, Sue, maybe we can look at Indianapolis, Indiana for some therapy resources. And Jillian, you're in that group too, aren't you, honey? Okay. Jessica, good morning, Jessica. She said, good morning, y'all. And Terry said, hi, I'm late. That's okay. We're all late sometimes. It's all good, honey. I do only have about 5 or 10 more minutes right now because I have an early call this morning, and I apologize in advance for that, but I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. Oh yeah, Bama says that almond milk is healthier. I am correct. Yes, good. Okay, wait a minute. I feel like I missed a bunch of things. Okay. Linda Welch says, oh, thank you, Bama, for typing that in. I totally missed like a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Oh, here, I'm not that bad. Okay. Nadia says, my narcula is the king of excuses. Last night, I come home from work, and he said, my knee hurts, so that was why he barely did anything all day. An hour later, he went to the gym. Oh, yeah, his knee hurts really bad. Came home after 11 p.m. Oh, honey, you do not deserve that. I am so sorry. Yeah. And Jamie B says, Nadia, it is great that Grey Rock is working. I agree. Jean Woodland says, yes. Bama says, AngieLive 33222, in case you guys wanted to. Thank you for typing that in, Bama. I appreciate you. Linda says, good morning, Bama. Good morning, Renee. Emily says, I always get your live notifications. I try not to miss it whenever I can. It works nicely. Oh, that's great. Glad to hear it. And I'm always happy to see you, Emily. Thank you for being here. Nadia says, Jamie, yes, I know at first it is hard since I'm such an expressive person, but when he's not around, I can feel free to be myself again. And yes, and it feels like such a relief. That's when you know for sure, isn't it? Yeah. Bama says, thanks, my beautiful peeps. Almond milk is healthier. Yes. Okay. Oh, Timothy says he loves cashew milk. I don't know about cashew milk. Tell me more. Gladys says, sorry, compartmentalizing due to financial issues. I have to let him be here. I totally feel you. I think a lot of us have gone through that. She says, for him, everything is still the same. Waiting to leave to go Gray Rock. We can be friends thanks to my anxiety pills. Yeah, I understand, Gladys. I hope that you are working on a plan, though, because you do deserve better than that. Jamie B says, since leaving the narc, I reconnected with my stepdaughter I hadn't spoken to in 5 years in order to avoid conflict with him because he killed that relationship too, of course. My son and I are planning a trip to visit her in Kansas. That's amazing. Listen, Kansas isn't that far from where I'm at, so if you're coming to Kansas, let me know. Maybe we'll work something out, meet in the middle, huh? I mean, I guess it's like 4 hours or whatever. How long is it, Piper? Kansas. 3 hours. 3 hours. Piper's here, you guys. You remember Piper, don't you, my sister? Anyway, okay. Cynthia says, I may not be so innocent myself. Sort of made a smear campaign against him, but I never lied. I told some people that he was physically abusing me, but only because they asked me, and I still do it with people. That's not a smear campaign. A smear campaign is lies. You told people the truth. That's not a smear campaign, honey. A smear campaign is if he went around and said you beat him up instead. You know what I'm saying? Or if you were saying that, he was out doing something else that he wasn't doing, like he was stealing cars or he was, punching strangers in the face or something, that would be a smear campaign. But Cynthia, what you're dealing with, that's not a smear. That's just telling the truth, not a smear campaign. And the place that he's left you, where he's left you, what you're dealing with right now, what you told us yesterday, it's not your fault. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Alexa. Hey, Alexa. Welcome. How you doing? Jamie B says, I'm so excited. I love that. I like it when you're excited. That's good stuff, Jamie B. And Bama is sending the positive vibes. Dana Nicoletti. Hey, Dana. How you doing? She says, hello. Hanging in there, but it's been a struggle. These chats help with support. I'm so happy to hear that. That is really good. And Dana, you did join Span, didn't you? I thought I saw you in there the other day. And Nadia says, Jamie B, that is great. Amazing the happiness you are finding without the narcolepsy. Yes, it's beautiful and inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. Sanzi, hey Sanzi, says, sending positive vibes your way. Freedom all the way from Belgium. Hope you're having an amazing time. Yes, hope you have an amazing time. Absolutely, me too. And Malta says to Freedom, please remember that your daughter appreciates your support. If you think about the narc, just think of us here giving you our love and support. Malta, you are such a sweetheart. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And everybody, I appreciate all of you guys and all of your awesome support. Hair changes color says, oh my God, Sue, we're engaged to the same person. Coffee. Love it. I love it. Jamie says, Cynthia, my opinion, there's nothing wrong with speaking your truth. See, Jamie and I were always on the same page, almost always. She says, we become so used to keeping secrets that when we finally tell people about the abuse, it can feel like we're doing something wrong. That is so insightful and so true. Absolutely true. Yes. Misty Trinkle. Hello, Misty Trinkle. Welcome back. She says, good morning, Angie. I'm so happy you're doing a live chat. Well, I'm happy too. Thank you. Claire says they can be robotic. Absolutely. Hey, Claire, welcome. That's absolutely true. They can be robotic for sure, especially when it's convenient for them. And when you need them to show emotion, that's when they'll pop out the robotic behavior for sure. Dana says, I found my ex was so calm. I think she means to say, I never saw emotion. It wasn't health. I would ask him, don't you feel anything? It wasn't healthy. I would ask him, don't you feel anything? Even after the divorce, he moved on so fast with someone. Never so emotional after the divorce. Yeah, that's what they do. They move on quickly because, again, it's about having a person in that spot in their lives. I don't even really think they always care who it is. I think as long as, until they get bored and they want to move on. But certainly it's about filling a spot in their lives. It's not about being in love ever for them. It's about getting their needs met. That's supply. Yeah. Yep. Nadia says it's better to be alone than without a narc than to stay in a relationship with one and feel alone anyway. That is so true and so smart. Insightful, don't you think? It's much worse to be with someone and feel alone than it is to be alone and be alone. I think that there's a big difference between lonely and alone. Remember that. Frankie Robertson says, yes, good morning, Angie. Hey, Frankie, welcome. And Bama says, Angie, I would love to know, what would you label my narcula? Psycho, pathological? I know narc, but definitely pathological with sadistic tendencies. I mean, yeah, I think there's a histrionic factor to your narc, Bama. The fact that she's constantly using her sexuality to get what she wants. This could, I can't say for sure if she's psychotic because I don't know all the details, but she does demonstrate what might be called sociopathic traits, especially with having had you assaulted the way that you were assaulted, and with these people now stalking you. Maybe she is a psychopath. I would have to look at her brain to know for sure. But I think, yeah, she's something. And those sadistic tendencies scare the crap out of me. Honestly, I want you to stay safe. Bama says prayers for Terry and the kids. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I lost my place again. Okay, I've only got about 5 more minutes, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to be short today, but like I said, I've got an early client call. Yeah. Coffee is so much better than the narc, Jessica says. Yes, indeed. Okay. Oh, here we go. Renee says to Bama, I was able to stand up to him and get through decades of abuse, but now my adrenals are blown and I suffer pain conditions. I did it for 30 years. Now it's piled on so deeply and I can't get out. Now, Renee, Bama she knows all about the adrenal stuff, so she might be able to give you some really good advice on that. I would tell you to start focusing on gratitude if you're going to work on it from from a neurological standpoint. Start focusing on those things that you are grateful for. And I see you doing that in these chats. So you're already on the right path. But I like to tell people to think of 10 things they're grateful for and 3 things they love about themselves every day. Write them down if you're able to. And then anytime during the day when you feel miserable and scared and all these things, do the 10 and the 3. It helps. It helps. You don't have to write them down at that time, but okay, hold on, take a minute and think of 10 things right then that you're grateful for and 3 things right then that you love about yourself. And you will be shocked at how quickly it can change your energy and change the way that you feel about yourself and your day. Something to think about. But as far as the adrenal stuff, part of that is what I've talked about in those videos before, where you already know, with adrenals can be blown and the pain conditions, all of these things can happen, and 30 years is a damn long time. But Bama might have some herbal advice for you. And I think if Body and Soul's in the house, she might also be able to help with that, I think. Yep. Misty says, I wake up with severe anxiety because my husband doesn't leave for work until 10 o'clock. Some mornings I wake up and puke. I can hardly tolerate being around him. Sweetie, it's time for you to go if you're feeling like that. I know that you're in a difficult situation, but that's a really, really difficult place to be. You are going to kill yourself if you keep doing that. I'm not trying to be negative, but you've got to take care of yourself. And really, I want you to try to work on that grave rock thing a little bit, okay? Keep coming to these chats and join SPAN if you haven't yet. And you can do that at queenbeing.com/SPAN. It'll take you to the group, okay? Yeah, Jessica, yes, coffee is better than the narc. Miss Terry says, okay, thank you so much. My pleasure. Nadia says resources for Illinois too, please. Okay, Nadia, we can do that. We can look into that. Yes. You guys message me this stuff. I'm going to try to, I remember I get a very many messages, so bear with me, but I will definitely work on that and I'll get our group going on it. Yeah, Dana says I'm so sorry, Renee, it's hard being in pain. Absolutely. Bama, Renee wishes you luck at the doctor today and sends you big hugs. Nadia says to Misty, I feel the same way when mine wakes up or comes home or is home when I get home from work. I understand that feeling, the being sick to the stomach, all of it. I hate it. It's terrible and I'm sorry. But I want you guys to use this feeling of this horrible feeling. I want you to use it to propel you forward if you can. Okay? Just try to change your vibe and be strong. Be strong in this time. Okay? Renee says, thank you for your kind words. And Bama says, good morning, Linda. Guardian Wolf says, this text still hurts. Why? Here's the text. Okay, 2 options are abortion or you have the baby and get out of my life. Well, here's the deal. This guy is a piece of crap. Okay? You deserve better than that. And obviously you don't want to get an abortion. It still hurts because it's a horrible, horrible thing to say. And if your child grows up and sees that, I bet you $10 he'll regret it. Okay, but it doesn't matter, and I don't think he would do that to your child. But Guardian Wolf, don't allow that to be your life anymore. You don't deserve that. Yeah. All right. Gladys says, I'm glad I found this channel. I'm off during the summer. I hope I can see you again live. Yes, Gladys, I come on every morning, Monday through Friday, and twice on Tuesday. Tuesday, I show up again at 1 p.m. for Talk to Me Tuesday. So I'm here daily except for weekends. And then I do videos on weekends, but I just don't do live on weekends because everybody needs a day off. Misty says, me too, Nadia. I hate that we're going through this, and I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Yeah, it's a horrible thing to go through, but it certainly helps to know that you're not alone, because for me, it helped me to know I wasn't crazy, to know there was something that was happening. And since I've been doing what I do now and I've met all of you guys, it's pretty amazing to know that we can all support each other and help each other through it. So yes. Naja Rizek says hello. Hey, Naja. Lance says, hey, Angie, really appreciate you and everybody being here. The Facebook page has been amazing help for me. That's great news. Thank you so much. And he says, as I decompress the trauma. The Facebook group is amazing. I don't know if she's still here. One of our admins, Sue, was here earlier. The Facebook group is so tight. It's a tight-knit group. It's very much like this group. And a lot of the people in this group are now in the Facebook group as well. But it's a really good group. There's always somebody available in the group because we have people from all around the world. And there's lots of support there. And our admins are so on top of stuff. They're not only supportive, but they're making sure every day that it's a safe environment for everybody. We have a list so you can put your narc's name on the list. We make sure we don't let the narc into the group. It's good stuff. Yeah. And if we see somebody come through and try to add themselves to the group, we check if they know anybody in the group, and if they do, then we check with that person before we let them in. So good stuff. Nadia says, yes, we were all pretty much in the same boat, lifeboat escaping the Titanic full of nargulas. Ain't that the truth, girl? Candace Young. Hey, Candace. All right, you guys, I'm about to have to close. Oh, Jamie B says, I'm going to stop and give you a giant hug. Hell yeah, you are. Yes, we're having lunch. We're doing pictures. It'll be great. I have to step away, but I'm going to answer this one last question, and then I'm going to have to go to my client call. Candace says, why does no contact? My narc does no contact even though I've done nothing wrong. Why? Yeah. Well, probably because he's doing something he's not supposed to be doing. Maybe it's cheating, maybe it's drinking or drugging or whatever. I don't know his whole story, but usually when they do that and you've done nothing wrong, it's a direct result of something they're doing that they don't want you to know they're doing, if that's helpful. I will do a video later today or tomorrow on the silent treatment, which is kind of what that narc no contact is, and I'll try to help you understand a little deeper than that, Candace. All right. Okay, guys, I've got to wrap up for now. I love you all. Keep chatting as long as it lets you. I'll keep the chat. I save copies of the chat and I look at them later. And anytime you guys want me to print out the chat and stick it in a PDF for you, let me know that too, and I can stick it on Queen Being. I did that one day because we had a lot of really good information from Bama about healing with herbs and things like that. So I thought that was worth it. But I'm going to close up for now. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. Thank you for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm so happy that you guys show up here every day and hang out with me. Thanks for having coffee with me. I'll see you soon. Love.